Alright, the update is out in the PTR server, but they haven't sent the new espers just yet. I'll just show you the skills of the new espers first. Elif is a little bit weird. If you take a look at her captain ability, increases allied defense in point war, knockout and beatbox by only 24%. This is epic level of captain ability. And it's also specific as well, right? So if you take a look at like espers that have specific captain ability like Haley, they have 40%. I don't know why she has 24%. I think this might be changed to 40%. Her S1 has 120% multiplier with a sear for 1 turn. Her S2, at the start of a round, Elif enters line stance. If she gains attack up, crit rate up, and crit damage up while in line stance, attacks with her S3 triggers once per turn. When she has contested territory, performs an assist attack with Lion's Roar after any ally attacks. So line stance is attack and defense plus 40%. This is huge. Gains shield, which is equals to 100% of max HP. When the shield expires, removes this effect and enters contested territory. Contested territory is speed minus 40%, immune to speed down. Dealing damage recovers HP. If the carrier's max HP is at 100%, at the end of their active turn, remove this effect and enters lion stance, so they will cycle. Her S3 is attacks all enemies if the target is a boss, dispels all of its buffs first, won't miss and can't be resisted, and then attacks it. Damage is equals to 100% of attack. Next, attacks all enemies, damage is equals to 70% of attack, and inflicts defense down for 2 turns. At max skill up, it will do 100% of single target damage on the boss, and then 120% AoE with a 4 turn cooldown. Now, if you look at her divinate, it doesn't make any sense. After casting any ability, 100% chance of inflicting fervor for 1 turn. I don't even know what fervor is. Unless it's a buff from like Cube Miracle or something. It doesn't say anywhere in her kit what fervor is. If you know, then let me know. And then her R2, dealing damage, now inflicts true damage equals to 50% of attack. R4, when at elemental advantage, damage plus 15%. R6 is where you want her to be at if you want her to be really good in PvE bossing. Otherwise, I think she's gonna be good, but like nothing grim breaking, I think, if you don't have her at R6. When Lion Stance is active, performs an assist attack with Lion's Roar when an ally attacks. The reason why I say she's not probably that good for like bossing PvE if she's not at R6 is because her multipliers are not good enough. Her S1 has a 120% multiplier, but it only starts proccing if you enter this contested territory, right? And when she's in Lion Stance, she will not proc the S1 pursuit. So you will only proc the S3 pursuit when you gain attack up, crit rate up, or crit damage up. So you need to run her with like Mavis to consistently get the crit rate up, or you can run her with Sachiko. You can also run her with Feng Shun, but those supports are very highly demanded for every like team. It's really hard to slot her in if she's not at R6. Again, I don't think she's worth to summon right now. And then Moroyama. I think Moroyama could be pretty crazy. After looking at his kit, he's pretty insane. His S1 has a 160% or 165% multiplier. Inflicts disease and defense down on the enemy for 1 turn. Attacks the enemy 3 times. Damage is equals to 55% per hit. His passive, at the start of Moroyama's active turn, if his HP is above 50%, casts Snakebite on the random enemy and gains inhibitor for 2 turns. Snakebite inflicts sear on the enemy for 1 turn. Attacks the enemy 3 times. Damage per hit is equals to 50 or 70% of attack, so in total 210%. This is massive as well. If you can keep him at above 50% HP, he's always going to be doing this Snakebite that does 210% of damage. And then inhibitor is when receiving a debuff, if the attack of the enemy who inflicted the debuff is below the carrier's, nullifies the debuff. So it's sort of like Petro's in a way. If he has higher HP, he will nullify like everything, right? And then his S3 has a really high multiplier as well. Dispels all buffs from one enemy. Attacks the enemy 5 times. Damage per hit is equals to 90% of attack if you have him max skilled up. When attack is above the enemies, ignores the damage mitigation and 85% of defense. This guy is going to slaughter Wu Yu comps by himself. Killing the target resets the ability. The ability has a very long cooldown, 6 turns at max skill up. It's a one-shot ability, so yeah. I think it's very good. His captain ability is increase attack by 30%, His Divinate is dealing damage recovers HP, which is equals to 30% of the damage. At R1, before an ally takes action, Moroyama's AP plus 90% triggers once per battle, only once per battle. R2, before casting this ability, gains attack up for 1 turn. Upon killing the target, gains a bonus turn, triggers once per battle, also once per battle. I don't know if this is a typo, but I think once per battle for him is good enough because this is a one-shot skill. If he has higher attack, he is going to one-shot someone. And then R4, when taking lethal damage for the first time, prevents himself from dying and recovers HP, gains Warrior Reborn for 1 turn and resets Abyssal Salvo's cooldown, triggers once per battle. Warrior Reborn is, while Warrior Reborn is active, the carrier cannot die or be inflicted with debuffs until the start of their turn. Once their turn ends, the carrier dies. If the carrier kills an enemy during the turn, the status effect is removed and the carrier's HP is fully restored. This is insane. This guy's resonance is crazy. And then at R6, when any esper falls, Moroyama's AP plus 35% immune to AP down. I think his R6 is not really that important. What's important is his R4, so that he will guaranteed get off his S3. Forgot to show you the rival runes. Elif has this war set with a low amount of attack, decent amount of defense with a slightly higher speed than most DPS. And then Moroyama has also the same set, really high attack but a little bit slower I think. Where is he? Yeah, there we go. He's a lot slower, 95 speed, but he has insanely high attack, 4800. So yeah, Moroyama, you definitely want to get him. Try your best to get him. If you don't have Yamato, try your best to get him from Championship and then spend 100 wish stones on Yuime or something. And then also the combat trophy. This one is going to be whether you focus on PvE or PvP. So right here, this is the basic trophy reward. There's two sections right here. Basic trophy reward is where point war and beat bout is classified together. So if you score better in point war than in beat bout, your daily rewards for this basic trophy will be based off of your point war. So as you can see, right now I'm ranked 95 in point war in the PTR server, right? And my beat bout is unranked. So it will only take the point war ranking, which is 95, and use that as my daily rewards for beat bout and also point war. So I'm getting 800 Nexus crystals per day. As long as one of these is better than the other, it will use the one that you score the highest as your daily rewards. So that's basic trophy rewards. And then incentive trophy rewards, as you can see, it's going to be matched with Miracle Challenge and also Knockout. I'm not ranked in Ritual Miracle challenges because I haven't farmed anything in this account. It's using my knockout score. Okay, right now I'm 90%. So if I were to go back to the incentive trophy, it's going to show me that I'm ranked 90. It's not going to take the Miracle Challenge ranking because I'm not ranked right now in this one. I think this is one of the best changes that they could do. Just to make sure that people can focus on either PvE or PvP. You don't really need to do dailies all that much anymore because right now you don't really need to focus on beat bout like daily. You can just focus on either one, either point war or beat bout. And then if you're wondering, if you look at the basic trophy reward, you look at the rewards, it's based off of beat bout ranking rewards, right? So what happens to the point war rewards? The point war rewards stays. This one will give you once a week. As you can see, this rewards still maintains the same. So you're not losing out on any rewards whatsoever. This system is just to help you with your day-to-day task. And also to help you whether you want to focus on PvE or PvP, right? Alright, so for the fusion, this one is a little bit controversial because if you take a look at the espers that you need, you're gonna need Yuime and also maxed Abilimons. So you need in total 24 Abilimons. I hope they reduce this down to maybe 4 each on the espers, because 24 and you only have 41 days to really prepare the Abilimons is kind of a little bit too much, I think. So Lilith, if you're watching this, then I think this ability level should either be removed or at the maximum at only 4, because 24 is a bit too much. So what you need is, you need this main wave of Yamato no Orochi, and you need to collect 100 of this wave. You can get this wave from Story, Ritual Miracle, Sonic Miracle, Sonic Rift, and also from the warm-up event. So you need 100 of this by farming all of this stuff. You need Yuime, you need Yamato, and then you need 8 other espers, 2 of each typing. At level 60, it can either be rare or epic. Level 60, Ascension Phase 6, and also abilities maxed out. And lastly, you also need 20 million gold. Okay, again, this guy is looking pretty insane as like a Wuyu comp killer, because his damage is out of this world, man. 450% that almost like 100% ignores defense and damage mitigation is insane. I think this guy is gonna be a Wuyu killer, probably the best Wuyu killer in the game right now. Alright, so that's it for the Esper Fusion. The next change that we got is for the shop. The club shop now also includes average divinate. You can get 3 times 5 of average divinate, and the club shop I think resets every 2 weeks if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, you can get 15 per 2 weeks, and I think you need like either 30 or 50 of the fragments. I think for divinates it's like 30. So within a month you can get 1 copy of his divinate, which is not bad. And they also added legendary boost stones, 2 stock per 2 weeks. And also this one, random wish stickers, 20 of the stock, which is very good. If you have an abundance of this one, you can definitely go ahead and buy this random wish stickers for your guildmate. And then as for the events, we will have the warm-up event. Today's helper, we have Iki, we have Unas, R6 Sloan, what the hell, and then R6 Yamato and R6 Liam. And then you can get the main wave for Moroyama. In total, you can get 12 times 3. That's 36 of the main wave from warm-up. The daily... Ooh! Daily rewards is giving you legendary abilimon. So if you get 1 win, just 1 win, you can already get like 5 fragments for abilimons. This is very good. There's no more shop though for the warm-up match. Because back then you have shop for this one. That you can buy like Inferno records, Flow records, and Win records, and then some other stuff as well, right? Now they've included all of the rewards in the tier rewards and also the daily rewards right here. And that's pretty much it for all of the changes. Some of the events are not live right now, and I couldn't test out the DISLYTE Lens memo chips because I couldn't get into the hard mode. So I couldn't check this one. The blitz should be lower than 15 now, or was it 18? And also the buffs on the espers, I'm gonna do a separate video on them because there's a lot to talk about. Ophelia might be an insane, like a PvE bossing unit now, because she has insane multipliers, which again I'm gonna talk in a different video. But yeah, that's about it. Ciao.